Okay, so this is the video about the Tesla Cybertruck and some other different topics I want to talk about. But yeah, Tesla Cybertruck. If y'all seen it, it's ultimate, bulletproof, up to 9mm, rolled steel, fucking made with spaceship technology. It's gonna be awesome. What it did, it separated the lukewarm buyers from the passionate buyers. So the people who really love it, really, really love it. And for $39,000, it's amazing. And it will be what I will be buying with my freedom dividend. When we have Andrew Yang as president, it's what I will be spending my money on, is a Tesla Cybertruck, because it has, the best lithium ion battery technology there is, first of all. And then it also has plugs. You can plug in 220 volts right into it, and you can do all sorts of stuff. So you'll be able to get solar panels and charge off the grid, and be able to run the air conditioner that's in the system, and you turn it into a sleeper, turn it into a camper. It'll be awesome. It's a beautiful piece of equipment. Amazing for what the price is. Absolutely amazing. It's going to destroy the entire truck industry. Everyone else is officially a dinosaur, and they're all gone, because this Tesla Cybertruck is the future. Okay? So, and there's nothing that they can do about it. And the reason why the glass broke is because we wanted the glass to break. We specifically made that glass break for a reason, because we knew what would happen. We knew that the non-believers who had Tesla stock would sell their stock, because they think that they think that the Tesla company's gone mad making this truck, and they don't like it. It looks terrible. This doesn't look like a truck. And they're freaking out about it. That's exactly what we wanted. Exactly what we wanted. They didn't want that. They didn't want the window to break. As a company, they didn't want that to break. But we wanted it, because we knew the ultimate benefits of in-game. And we're playing for the end game. We're not playing for the fucking front game. We're playing for the long term. So, in the long term, this gets rid of all the weak people in the company who don't believe in Teslas. And when they sell, then we get to buy back the stock at a much cheaper price and get in and make money off of it, because the people who are passionate about it, they love it. Everyone loves it. So it doesn't really matter. Now, the next thing I can't wait to see, and if you're listening, I hope you do this, because it's part of the plan. I'm not sure if it's going to unroll in this particular universe in this time, if we're going to be able to make it happen. But if you're smart, now's the time to destroy John Deere too. It's time to take John Deere out of business. It's time to make a Tesla fucking tractor. A Tesla tractor. You heard it here first. Tesla tractor. It's going to be the next thing, because think about this. They're going to have the satellites, and they're going to have a satellite system, so they'll be able to have their own GPS system. So GPS guidance for the tractors for doing combine harvesting or whatever they do, and they're all electric, and you could charge them up using solar. So now you've gotten rid of your gas price of farming, and it's just 10 times better, because you don't have to pay for fuel. We're cutting the costs of all industries. All industries, the cost cuts will be sweeping through every industry. And just imagine when it gets to that tractor, the price of food's going to astronomically drop, because of no longer having to pay for fuel. And people who are invested in fuel, if you're invested in gas and you haven't diversified and got out of that yet, you're gone. You're a dinosaur. Okay? It's already too late. It's gone. You're slipping away. You're fading. You better get out as quick as possible. If you're smart, you will get out. If you're not, then you'll be a victim to the changing market. But that's life. not fucking Walgreens, okay? But yeah, Tesla tractor. It's gonna be the shit whenever they come out with it, because just imagine, once they have perfected battery technology with million-mile batteries, what you'll be able to have with an electric tractor over a gasoline tractor is going to be just immense amount of abilities with it, huge abilities. It's just infinite possibilities with it. So that's gonna be awesome. And then maybe even a Tesla RV one day. But for now, the Cybertruck will do. And when I get my universal basic income, my freedom dividend, you know damn right that I'm gonna go buy one. Because I was gonna go buy a Tesla car. I was just gonna buy a Tesla, just because it was, obviously the right decision in the way forward. Because I don't want to have to drive if I don't have to. Let it drive on its own. But yeah, I'm not gonna get the self-driving because that's another $10,000. I'll get the very basic model, $39,000 one, and have the most basic model. But it would be awesome because it would have power outlets in it, and that's what I would want. That's the main thing that I want, looking for out of a Tesla. But so, yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be awesome because the future is already decided. We're just here. We're just the pieces being moved around, and we've done it a million times. We've done it a trillion times. We've done it a quadrillion times. However many times you want to say, okay? As far as you want to go up. But yeah. Ultimately, solar power is the future. There's going to be solar power everywhere. And electric vehicles, even electric tractors, getting all of our food. And most of it's going to be all completely automated. Not going to need anyone in there. You're just going to be making stuff without any human input. And any human input meaning like fuel cost or all stuff that's really taxing on the people. And all that's going to be gone. And there's going to be an abundance of power everywhere. Abundance of everything. It's age of abundance. Age of Aquarius. We're moving into my universe. Okay? The House of Aquarius is in control of the moon, which is the input into your whole world. Okay? And now we're going to bring on everything that we must bring on to you and the whole world, so that everyone shall be prosperous together. Because we can't individually become prosperous. We must all rise to prosperity together, equally, as people of the world. Okay? And just trust me that we're doing what is best for you. Okay? We're doing what is best for you. Whether you know it or not, what is unfolding in this world is best for you, the person. Okay? That's all we care about. We're from land where we do not act selfish. We only act selfless. And that's it. Because I don't matter. You matter. You matter more than I could ever matter to myself. You are the most important thing to me. I don't matter at all. Scrappy is the most important thing to me too. Yes, he is. Everything is. But that's one of the most beautiful things about Andrew Yang and the Freedom Dividend, is that people are selfish. We live in a dog-eat-dog world. Our money means nothing. There's no gold standard. It's not backed by anything at all. And people are pretty much going to be worried about themselves, because that's the way that we raise people. That's the way capitalism is in this current situation. That's the way that it is. But in the new world, there'll be abundance everywhere, and the prices are even going to go lower because we're going to regain our economy back, because we're going to actually build to give people probably even more for the bang for their buck than what they had before, because of embracing and just accepting the fact that technology is here, and we're going to do the best job to make sure that we get it done right, and that people's lives aren't going to be adversely affected by the technology switch. Because right, what's happening now is people are adversely affected, and we're slowly slipping into a total fucking collapse of the system at our current rate. And really the only way to keep us from our backs are totally against the wall. As people of the country, our backs are against the wall. All the good jobs have been taken away. Everything's been replaced. There's plenty of jobs out there. They're all minimum wage. All $7, $9. Shit, that's not even worth your time in life. You have much better things to do than to be working for that fucking little tiny bit of wage. But if you don't want to work, then you don't have any money. You don't have shit. You don't get jack shit, because you don't want to waste your time in something that's going to just completely occupy almost all of your entire waking life. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And in the future, the jobs are only going to get less and less paid if we don't change something now. Which we just have to accept and embrace the automation, because the automation is going to set us free. It's going to lower the cost of everything. We won't have to have stuff made in other countries. We'll have it made right here in our country by our factories, fully automated with no human interaction. And that's the way that it's meant to be. And that's how we're going to create products for such a cheap price. But we have to worry about the consumer, because the consumer is not going to have a job. The consumer is not going to have anything. The consumer is not going to have any real way to make any good money. The consumer can make minimum wage working somewhere, maybe tops, because there's a million other people who are qualified candidates who are displaced, way super overqualified candidates for underpaying jobs, who have been displaced because of artificial intelligence and robotics and automation and just technology in general. And most likely it's coming for your job. Only one of the most important only jobs that it's going to be out there is going to be learning how to rig solar panels. Rigging solar panels is going to be that's it. Putting up solar panels is going to be the number one thing. The number one way to get paid money, extra money, is putting up doing solar installs, because that's going to be one of the last things to be completely automated, because that's not an easy process. That's human interaction, wiring, and all sorts of shit. But yeah, times are changing, okay? Be ready for the change and just accept it and roll with it, okay? Vote for Andrew Yang, okay? Because he's your best bet in this situation. And if it doesn't happen, so be it. It doesn't really matter. But if it doesn't happen, that just means I'll be able to make millions when I run for president under the same exact premise. So there you go, because the people will support the idea regardless. So you might as well make it happen right now, so you can keep me down. You know what I'm saying? So I never rise up and become powerful enough to run your entire fucking democracy, which could easily happen if you don't allow Andrew Yang to just become president right now. And there you go. So that's pretty much it. So, in conclusion, just love everyone, okay? And try not to be a fucking dog eating the other dog. Try to say, hey, you know what? I should look out for my family. I should look out for my children. You know, when they turn 18, they're going to have $1,000 a month. It will give you a reason to have kids in this world, because currently there's almost no reason to have kids, because why bring people into this world who had to start at nothing and had to live in a dog-eat-dog world full of artificial scarcity? Because our money has no backing. There's no backing. There's no financial backing for our money. It's just made up. And there's countries printing our money, counterfeits, tons of counterfeits. All these Chinese companies are billionaires and shit. It's all fraud and counterfeits. But what does the average American get? Not jack shit. I don't get shit. I don't get shit from anyone. You know, who's offering me something? Andrew Yang, $1,000 a month, and offering 150 plus other policies that are just pure gold fucking policies. Some of the shit I would do a little bit differently, but for the most part, he's got it right. He's got everything right. He's got all the fucking ducks lined up. All the ducks are lined up. Okay? So, in conclusion, Cybertruck, that's what I'll be buying when Andrew Yang becomes president. That's what I'm investing my money in, because of its ultimate fucking ability. And that's relatively cheap price of it. So, can't wait for that. Eventually, we're gonna get it. Tomorrow I go out and just walk around with my bullhorn, tell people to vote for Andrew Yang. Google Andrew Yang. Google Andrew Yang. $1,000 a month. $12,000 a year. Hey, you want free $12,000 a year? I'll give you $12,000 a year right now. All you have to do is vote. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Very simple, okay? Because automation is coming for your job, and it will eventually, okay? And information is worth more than oil now. So, whereas you know, we know Alaska has the oil dividend for its people. Where the hell's our fucking technology check, right? That's what Andrew Yang always says. Give us our fucking money, right? But yeah, anyways, hope you amazing people have a wonderful, magnificent day, and or night, or whatever time you're watching this. Just know that I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Okay? So, adios. Vaya con Dios. Hasta luego. Aloha.